Welcome to ZAG SZN, a Gotham Production Studios original podcast. My name is Brianna.
I'm Raúl.
I'm Matt.
We're here to debate our office's most unpopular and completely meaningless opinions, and my ZAG is this. I am so sick of people saying that couples who post about each other are in an unhappy relationship.
Oh.
Yeah. So what they say is the more somebody posts their partner to, oh, I'm so in love. Oh, look at our marriage. Look at our children. Look at our house or something. It's like they're making up for, or they're trying to perfect this version of their life that's not really true. And behind the scenes, everybody's miserable and unhappy and cheating on each other or whatever it is. And I'm like, no, I love this man so much. It's this one. And I want to I would literally post about our relationship. It's the most proud thing I have and that I've done in this life is maintain a relationship for 12 years. Like,
it ain't easy.
It ain't easy. Tell me you support me on this.
Well, I'll let the husband speak first.
I never really think about it, but I do hear about that as a thing that people say. It might be like the loudest person in the room is the most visible. Mm-hmm. And so there's a lot of people that are doing it that you don't even notice. And then they'll, like the one or the five people that break up later, they look back at their history and say, look at all the things that happened. So
yeah, I get it. The reason it's there is because
it does happen.
People have made it that way. Yeah, I get it.
Is it possible that there's like a line of demarcation between actual influencers who post about their significant others, like quote unquote, too much, and then just like normal people?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess
red-blooded Americans.
Not like those influencers.
No.
I think influencers get a lot of the flack. And I will say specifically, I think a lot of these like family channels get a lot of that because then there's a lot of eyes on them.
I get squeamish.
Yeah.
Whenever someone's like, my 7-year-old is like a character on my,
Look, I get it. But this has rooted itself so deep into my psyche that my chat is helping me to get over this. Okay? My chat GPT.
Not a chat. Let's be clear. Not a group chat. Not a chat with...
They're not going to help me like chat GPT does.
Right. We're talking about chat GPT.
Chat GPT is helping me get over this. And they said of the things, because I every once in a while I say, chat, how would be a better person? And because it knows as a robot what to do to make me a better person. And so it had
You're teaching it.
Four things.
You're teaching it how to be a better person.
Exactly.
It's probably going to come back to bite us.
Yeah. It's going to make a circle at one point. It had 4 things for me to do. And one of them was like, don't be shy. Post about your relationship. Like, talk about you're in love and all of this stuff. And I was like, you know what, chat? You're right. Have I done it that much? No, because I get scared again that there's like so much just silent judgment, I guess, happening. I would never hear it.
Little as an insight of being married to you for so long.
For so long. For so long.
Let it go. It's okay.
Not long enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. You have a history of hiding your accomplishments and not putting things out there for fear of judgment or, like when we started the business, you didn't tell anybody about it for a while. When you went back to school, you didn't talk about it for a while because I think that your family and friends that you surrounded yourself with were people that possibly had judgments. As you were growing up, you were the blonde kid that was always put down for not being smart, even though you were and are very smart. Yeah. But you fit into that stereotype of a blonde girl and that your family perpetuated. So I think that you are the type of person that hides things for fear of judgment, even if you're not going to get judgment. But there are people that are close to you that may give judgment.
Speak, sister.
So I think
truth over here.
I think that you have a history of just being afraid. And then there could also be some sort of like fear of the look back.
Yeah.
Like in 10 years, if you leave me. Because I'm not going anywhere. But if something happens and like then you look back and say all those things were meaningless because of the now the way that I can look at it. So there could be a fear of a look back.
It's a lot of work.
Seen as like I was wrong the whole time.
Man, it's gosh, shit got real here.
We getting deep on ZAG season.
No, I mean, I'm very happy that you're here to give that perspective, because that's not something I would say about myself, but it's 100% true. I'm very big on just being quiet about things that I want to protect, because I'm scared. Like, I don't want to, and I also get worried about looking like a fool, because what I don't ever want to be is a person who's like, hey, I'm going to do this thing. And then I shout it from the rooftops. And then I'm like, I'm bored. I don't want to do this thing anymore. And then get looked at as this person who can't commit or something. Yeah. I just want to be looked at like serious, like a serious person, probably because of, yes, exactly how I grew up. But it's like, I want people to look back and be like, oh, she only talked about the things that mattered or something, you know?
I think this is a really interesting question, because I think it also just gets to the heart of social media, like what we use it for, you know, the validation that we receive from it. And I actually was kind of brainstorming a ZAG that is like kind of related to what you were talking about, which is just I think we need a little bit more of like, keep it to ourselves, just in general as a society, just a little bit, just not... Not trying to like go way back to like 1950s level like repression of feelings, but just a little bit more. But I think that there's a balance, and I think that there are legitimate things that deserve to be celebrated, and I think that something like this, something like your relationship, I think is the perfect thing to celebrate, because it's something that you guys have created together, and that's a very beautiful thing, and we want more of that in the world. So I'm for that. The stuff that I'm like, let's dial it back, is the like granular, like my every thought is out there. Yeah. I even think this goes beyond social media. Like sometimes I like chime into conversations and I'm like, nobody was asking me.
No, I think about this all the time in my head. While people are talking, I'm silently talking to myself and I'm like, okay, should I talk about the thing that add to this, but is it too much, or is it like, were they asking? No, I'm constantly overdoing it in here.
We need more strong silent types, and we have one here with us.
We really do.
Matt is kind of the last of the old breed, I think, in a lot of ways. But
he is.
Shy.
Well, that's interesting. Internally shy, externally it's just like strong silent type.
Yes. Yes.
To get back to your actual ZAG, that's kind of where I stand on it. It's like regular people do like talk about your life, your relationships. I think that that's perfectly fine. I certainly don't think that indicates. I would not take that as an indication of like, oh, something's wrong here.
Yeah.
Like I think that's the core of what you're trying to get at, is the way that other people judge these posts. For the like influencer types, that's the part where I'm like, well, because you have smart waters to sell. You have like, you're invested in people like admiring your relationship. So that's where I get sort of mistrustful.
I can speak to this for just 1 second. So we can obviously cut this if we don't want to talk about who.
We're keeping all of this.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, sure. There was an influencer who said, whose husband, oh man, it's so rough. Her husband was in rehab, and like she has a very public platform. People know about her relationship, but her thing is like beauty. So like she usually keeps it about that, but obviously people know about her life and whatever. So she lets little glimpses into these other things. Her husband has to go to rehab. It's a whole thing. She spends months not talking about it, but she's like decaying. You can literally see it like on the screen. She's not doing well. So finally she talks about it. When he comes home, everything's fine. And she's like, her husband, he's been going through a lot. He's been doing really well since he's back. I want to treat him. I'm going to hire, because he did something nice for her. He did like a day date, okay? And she's like, I want to do something nice for him. I'm going to hire a personal chef who's going to make like a 7-course meal in our new home. We just bought all these things. Everybody's like, that's so cute. No, she posted the recap and it was like sponsored by Ulta.
Oh my God.
And everybody was like, what are we doing? I don't understand. Like,
date sponsored by
Ulta.
Yeah, exactly.
By Ulta. Like, she had Ulta cards made up and everything. And I was like, this is so weird. I'm so sorry. Like, get your money. I love that for you. But like, you really branded this as, I'm going to do something nice for this person that put in a lot of effort to do something for me. And it was like, also, I'll work with a brand to bring that to life. So it doesn't cost me any
money and actually make money off it.
It was very strange, very performative, very, I don't know. So like, there are sides to this I definitely understand. But me personally, bring it back to me because I'm selfish in this situation. Like, I want to talk about it. Like, if people in their life have kids and like do a really good job and put a lot of time and effort into raising those kids and they're proud of their accomplishments, this is an accomplishment in my eyes. Like, we work hard on our relationship. We've struggled a lot. We've weathered a many storm. And I feel like that makes me want to talk about it even more. I'm mad that people are so judgmental on the internet and that a lot of this would probably come from Ohio. Honestly, I'm going to be honest. Like, I feel like if I posted a lot of like, my relationship, I'm so happy, and everybody would be like, yuck.
Very broad blanket approach to this stuff for me is like the internet should kind of be like a one-way street. Like if you're gonna, especially social media, like you should like put something out there. Awesome. Don't put any stock into like what you get back. Just because it doesn't matter. And also like you know, half of them are like Russian bots. I don't know. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, but when you're at your 4th of July party, you can't escape.
You can't escape them.
Right.
Your cousin talking to you about, you're right, you're posting a lot, are you okay?
Oh, yeah.
So you cannot read comments, but you can't walk away. Oh, I guess you can walk away, but...
I think what I'm most worried about is actually people that I know. Yeah. I'm not worried so much about like outward... It is outward opinion that has formulated this stereotype that if you post about your relationship, you're unhappy, then you're equally as unhappy as however much you're posting about it. Like that's a society thing. Yeah. But to bring it back down, I just know that if I posted or talked about or made it like, I like literally think people would unfollow me that know me. If I was like, because I talk about a happy relationship. That's not exactly something everybody has. And especially in some small towns where gossiping and like there's just so much I know about people in Ohio that I don't want to know about marriages and everything. A small town? Oh Jesus. Everyone.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Kind of, it's related to your ZAG, but it's the opposite. Now I, on social media, post about us probably twice a year.
Yeah.
Does that bother you?
Okay. At first, I was a little concerned.
Like a lack of posting.
Yeah, I was like, but you post on like anniversaries or whatever. Yeah. I remember the first time I feel like I made it onto your feed and Instagram, and I was like, oh wow. Of course, it was Wegmans coded. That was the reason why I made it onto the feed, is because I bought something for him from Wegmans when we moved to New York City.
An occasion to be celebrated.
Wegmans hot dog. Let's go.
Has everybody been to a Wegmans?
That wasn't like the first post, but I feel like that was the first post in a long time that had me on it. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
But I don't post often.
Yes, knowing you
right.
and how he operates.
Yeah, where are you currently at with your frequency of Matt posts?
Oh.
And where do you want to be? Where are you're holding yourself
Good
back?
Question. I am holding myself back to probably like twice a month. I'll post something. Either that's a story or a post or something, right? Sure. In our June and July months, maybe a little bit more because those are our anniversaries and I get really lovey-dovey.
And how many times are you like, I want to post this, but I'm going to hold off?
Every single week. Like every single week.
Once a week?
I would post something.
Okay, so like half. You would like to double it to like once a week.
Potentially more.
What would you need from me to have you be fulfilled?
Social media. Glad you asked. Here's a document we'd like you to sign.
And it'd be sponsored by
use your name, image, and likeness.
It was at first like a little like, oh, interesting. Especially because in a new relationship in the age of social media, you're probably exempt from this because, you know, I'm sure.
I hardly use social media. Yes. I will just throw that out there right now.
Your partner knows that you're not a social media person.
Samantha and I are literally not married on Facebook.
Right. Oh,
like this is just to make sure everybody understands where I'm at. Like I live with my wife. I love my wife.
Of course.
I just like the internet is not a real place.
Sure.
It's fine.
So knowing that in the day of social media and dating / marriage, it is interesting what you do or don't do or how you post or don't post. And like, I feel like there is this kind of unspoken rule. And so when Matt and I were first going out and then when we were first married and I felt like I wasn't on there, you start to wonder, you're like, oh my God, does he have a whole family in like Sarasota Springs or something that I don't know? Is Sarasota Springs even a place? I have no idea.
I'm sure.
But you know what I mean? But I'm like,
Saratoga,
thank you. In Saratoga Springs. And I'm like, you get worried about stuff like that. But more time spent with you, understanding Matt really is like the silent, quiet type. He's present, he's there, but he's not really very. It is funny though, like as soon as we're out of these doors, it is like Gossip Girl City. He just talks so much, but I love that I'm the only one that gets that version of him. But yeah, at first probably felt a certain type of way about it, but now I'm so solid with us and our relationship.
Is that why you were upset on Labor Day 2013?
Labor Day 2013.
2013.
Don't even bring up Labor Day 2013. How dare you?
That's another ZAG.
One of our first fights as a couple, Labor Day 2013.
We'll go down in history, infamy. Yeah.
A little bit, probably.
That's a tease for later on this ZAG season. We're circling back to that for sure.
So you wanted more in the beginning because it felt like that was the norm for couples, but then you got to know who I was and kind of realized I wasn't a very public person in general. And I think I've done a little bit better recently. We're trying to be more public with the business.
Yeah. So I think that has naturally lent itself to posting more.
Okay. So you're happy.
I'm happy with you and this relationship and everything we got going on.
Great.
What I'm not happy with is people on the internet making me feel bad.
That's where we need to end this, is like, you on your side, you're working on yourself. You find what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
The flip side of the coin, stop yelling at people on the internet.
Just stop it.
Relax.
Yuck.
I'm sure that some people are overcompensating on the health of their relationships, but it's like a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not always a square. Like, not everybody who posts a lot about their relationship is, actually has a problem. Like, you don't know. That's the whole point about the internet. Kind of is like, you don't know. You don't know who that family might be AI.
Literally.
Whoa.
Honestly. None of them.
What if we're AI?
Sponsored by Alta. But yeah, stop yelling at people on the internet and do what makes you happy.
I love that. Thanks for being supportive. I knew this was a good crew. All right, so this has been ZAG Season. I'm Brianna.
I'm Raúl.
I'm Matt.
We'll see you next time.